Good morning, everyone. This is Prakash Kumar Gupta from Brilliant Public School, Behtarai. Today's topic is first unit numbers, quantification, and numerical applications. Under these, total 6 topics are there, which we will be discussing one by one. Our first topic is modular arithmetic. The meaning of modular arithmetic, or under this first topic comes divisibility, which we are well versed from the junior classes. What is it? If A is non-zero and if we get R is equal to 0, that means remainder is 0. Then we have the relation A is equal to Q multiplied with N. A is divisible by N or N divides A. All three are same thing. Then when we are not interested in the value of Q, then we denote it as A divides N, or A is means N is dividing A, or you can say A is divisible by N. When A is not divisible by N, then we indicate this using the notation A divides N, which we are knowing from very small classes. What are the properties? If A divides 1, then A is equal to plus minus 1, because 1 only can divide 1, right? If A divides B, then B divides and B divides A also, then A should be equal to plus minus B. If A divides B and B divides C, then A must divide C. And if A divides B and A divides C, then A divides M into B plus N into C, where M and N are arbitrary integers. We can verify it using our own examples. Okay, we can take A, B, C as any number. Now the next topic is about congruence. So what is the meaning of congruence? Actually, let A, B and N are the integers and N is greater than 0. So we write A is congruent to B mod N if and only if N divides A minus B. So N is called the modulus and B is called the remainder here. We can see, we can understand it through some examples. 29 is congruent to 15 mod 7. How we can understand? 29, if we subtract 15, will it be divisible by 7? Yes, it will be divisible by 7. Similarly, if 12, 3 is subtracted from 12 and divided by 9, so again it will be divisible by 9. Okay, so these only are denoted as like this. Some more examples are there. A modulo n plus B modulo n. Modulo n equals A plus B modulo n. Or we can understand in another way, A and B if modulo are n only. Okay, then A and B will be added. Got it? Similarly, for with the number we can understand, if the second topic A modulo n minus B modulo n, then together it will be subtracted, will be the modulo n. Similarly, for the multiplication, next topic comes, that is alligation. This alligation, what is it? Alligation, the definition of this alligation is, it is an arithmetic method of solving problems that involve the mixing of solutions or mixtures of solids possessing different percentage strengths. Okay, a type of mixture only we can say. Now alligation medial. Two types of alligation is there. One is alligation medial, another one is alligation alternate. So alligation medial is a method by which the percentage strength of a mixture of two or more substances whose quantities and concentrations are known by known may be calculated. That is known or it will be calculated. Alligation alternate. In this is also a method by which we may calculate the number of parts or two or more components of a given strength when they are to be mixed to prepare a mixture of desired strength. Okay. So mixture and alligation, we can understand through this how we are finding how much some substance will be added. Suppose this is the ingredient A whose price is X, another ingredient B whose price is Y, and mean price we should have M. So for this what we will do, this one will be means M subtracted M subtraction Y or M minus Y, and this way we can have X minus M. Okay, so this will give the ratio. Okay, which ratio we have to mix. Some problem we'll see. Calculate the volume of 95% alcohol required to prepare 600 ml of 70% alcohol. Okay, so what are the things given to us? Volume required 600 ml, percentage of alcohol required 70, percentage of alcohol used 95%. Okay, so this diagram already we have seen. Now 70 parts of 90% alcohol and 20 parts of water will produce the required percentage of alcohol. So quantity of 95% alcohol required 600x multiplied by 70 in upon 95. After the calculation we will be getting this. Okay, quantity of water required is this much ml. Okay, alcohol is required 422.10 but water required 157.90. The next topic is boats and streams. This topic also we have studied in the smaller class, in class 10. What is the meaning of this boats and streams? Okay, so here if the boat is rowing through the direction of the stream, then it is called downstream. But if opposite of that, then it is called upstream. So speed in downstream, what it will be? It will be added both the speeds, speed of the stream as well as speed of the boat. But for the upstream, speed of the stream minus speed of the boat we have to do. Okay, let us see, discuss little more. Upstream is what? If a boat or man moves in the opposite direction of the stream, then it is called upstream. But downstream is what? If a boat or man moves in the same direction of the stream, that is called downstream. And some formula. Let us take the speed of boat or the man, x km per hour. Speed of the stream, y km per hour. Downstream speed, x plus y km per hour, and upstream speed, x plus x minus y km per hour. Then we have the formula for the speed of the boat or the man is equal to d plus u by 2. What is the meaning of d and what is the meaning of u? D is the downstream speed and u is the upstream speed. Okay, and speed of the stream equals to d minus u by 2. Now pipes and cisterns is the next topic. In this, the pipes which are filling the tank, that is called inlet pipes. Okay, and the pipes which are emptying the tank, that is called outlet pipes, and the tank is called cistern. So here we can understand through this example, this topic, if a pipe can fill a cistern in x hours, so in 1 hour how much it will fill? 1 by x, right? Another can fill the same cistern in y hours, so in 1 hour how much it will fill? 1 by y. But the third one can empty the full tank in z hours, then it will empty in 1 hour how much it will be emptying? 1 by z. Okay, So if all the three taps are together applied, so net water filled in 1 hour, how much it will be? This much. Time taken to fill the full cistern, so for this formula we will use. Okay, according to the outlet pipe or inlet pipe, we will use the formula. Okay. Our next topic is about the partnership. If some business is done by two or more partners or two or more persons, that is only called partnership. Let us see what is it. A partnership is an agreement between two or more people who enter into a business with a view of earning profits. A partnership includes at least two individuals or two partners. In certain jurisdictions, there may be an upper limit to the number of partners. Lower limit is minimum 2 and upper limit it depends upon the partners or the members. So how the investment and profit are generated by the partners. If a partner of a firm invests capital in the business or for the equal periods, then the profit or losses of the business at the end of the year are divided among the partners in the ratio of their investment. The following algorithm explains the procedure how to find the profit ratio, okay, or how to find the profit of each partners. So this algorithm is given. First of all, step 1. Under this step we have obtained the investments of the partners. All the partners are investing how much, that we have to obtain or find. After that we need to find the ratio of the capitals of the partners. Okay, this ratio is also called profit sharing ratio. Let there be n partners in the business and their profit sharing ratio be a1 is to a2 is to a3 dot 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 up to an. So like this we will find the ratio. The third step, obtain the total profit. Let the total profit be rupees p. Then we will find the profit of each partners using this formula. Okay. Our next topic is races. Races and games we have. So some useful terms. What is the race course? The ground or the path on which race takes place, where the race is taking place. Second is starting point, the point from where a race starts, that is called starting point. And the winning point or the goal, the point set to bound a race. Dead heat, if all the competitors participating in a race reach the finishing point exactly at the same time, then it is called dead heat. A gives B a start of X meters. What is the meaning of this? Before the start of the race, A is at the starting point and B is ahead by X meters. A beats B by X meters. This means while A reached winning point, B is behind X meters. A can give B a start of T minutes. This means A will start T minutes after B starts from the starting point. Next is games. A game of 100 meters means, a game of 100 means that a person among the contestants who score 100 points first, okay, is the winner. The one who will score 100 points first will be the winner. In a game of 100 points, if A scores 100 points while B scores 80 points, then we say that A can give B 20 points. Okay, next topic or the last topic is numerical inequalities. Let A, B are real numbers. Then A is greater than B or A is greater than or equal to B. Or you can say A is smaller than B and A is smaller than or equal to B are numerical inequalities. Okay, showing inequalities on the number line. As we were showing in the smaller classes about the numbers. So this time we are going to see how to show inequalities on a number line. So inequalities can be represented, this already we are knowing, smaller than, greater than. Here the circle will be unfilled. Okay, if only greater than or smaller than will be the thing. But if it is greater than or equal to or smaller than or equal to, then the circle will be filled. As you can observe, this is open, this is also open, but this is filled and this is also filled. Okay, and how it is read, that also is written here. Next is, inequalities can also be represented on a number line to show a range of solutions with an upper and lower limit. Suppose the solution or the x value is more than 2 but less than 8. So except 2 and 8, all these are the solutions. From here to here you can observe, except this 8 will not be there the solution, 2 also will not be the solution, rest all will be the solution. But in this case 2 is smaller than or equal to x but smaller than 8. The meaning of this is 2 is included, that is why you can observe here the circle is filled, and here 8 is not included, so the circle is empty. So from here to here all these are solutions except 8. Okay, we have to show or to draw the graph also of linear inequalities or linear inequations. So this topic already we have understood in the smaller classes. Like we had given the question, first x plus y equals 5. So this, for this equation we will be having the table. Okay, and for the second one also we have the table, and how we will draw the table using the values. Okay, after making the table we can draw the graph. Okay, after drawing the graph we can shade it. How we will shade it? For this, try to understand. If it is x plus y is greater than or equal to 5, so this equation first we have to see. This equation we are talking, right? X plus y is greater than or equal to 5. So we have to shade this way. Okay, because it is greater. Now for the second one, let us use this some other color. Second one is 2x plus y is, let us take smaller than or equal to 8. Okay, so the second equation is this one. So which side we will draw or shade? This side. Okay, so what will be the solution? Solution area will be this triangle. Okay, so this triangle is the solution area. Got it? So like this we are drawing this. Thank you very much.